We never use stooges, paid actors, unpaid actors, bad actors, or anyone personally indebted to us in any of our videos. What you see on camera is what you'd see live. We edit for time and clarity, but use no camera trickery because, hey, we have standards. Hi Donna,
Hi,
thanks very much for coming.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
Thanks
to
for
meet you.
coming.
Okay, now Donna, before we start, can you explain your role here at the Glenbow Museum?
I'm the president and CEO of the Glenbow Museum, so I'm in charge of making sure that we have exciting exhibitions and programs and showcasing all of our collection.
Now, we talked a few minutes ago about this particular statue.
Yeah.
There are two reasons that I've chosen this one. First of all, this is one of my favorite periods. And secondly, when we talked earlier, it has a special significance for you. Can you explain that?
Yeah, Glenbow participates in a program called Slow Art Day. And we invite people to come in, and there's little benches, and they can sit down. We invite them to look at any kind of work of art that they want, but they have to spend 5 minutes in front of it. And that doesn't sound like long, but most of us spend 7 seconds whipping through it. I think probably as guilty as anyone. But I spent 5 minutes in front of this piece one day, and it was uncanny. It started breathing for me. So I've always felt very attached to this piece.
Good, well I'm glad we can use this one for what we have planned
Thank you.
for today.
Yeah.
And we've brought along another person to help us out. Rick, could you come and join us over here? Hi Rick, thank you very much for coming.
Well,
Stand there looking stern. This is Rick.
Nothing gets by me.
Nothing is going to get by Rick. And I'm going to try to align my own chakras with the latent energy of this statue, imbued in the statue almost 1,800 years ago. We're going to try to circumvent the linear nature of time. Yes? We're going to try to get to the end before we even start.
Yeah, he's just making this up.
Yeah, it's complete rubbish.
I was like, hey, I didn't know.
but-
I'm going for it. Okay.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay. You're not allowed to see what I'm writing down.
Okay.
Okay. You don't have to close your eyes, but as long as you're not peeking
No.
at what I'm putting down. I think maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe. I think for the first. Yeah. Second, maybe. Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That gets folded up, as long you haven't had a chance to look at that.
I didn't.
Wonderful. That gets folded up. That gets placed inside a little envelope. Just make sure that's empty.
Okay, yeah.
That goes inside, like so. And we're going to leave this in full view. Now, Rick, your responsibility is to make sure that nobody gets in this room, nobody tampers with that, nobody touches it.
Done.
And we'll be back in a moment.
All right.
Now, Donna, I'm going to ask you two questions. Firstly, I'd like you to tell me, as briefly as you can, ideally a word or two, about some kind of goal or aspiration of yours. Anything at all.
I've recently made one where I want to read 2,000 more books in my lifetime.
Are you keeping track?
I am actually. Keep it on a computer, and I keep track of it every day.
Are you? How are you doing?
I'm already behind.
The second question is, can you tell me a number or sequence of digits that are somehow significant to you?
The number in 1992, because that's when my husband and I started our toy store.
Oh yes, Livingston and Cavell was 1992.
Yeah, you were there.
I was there. I actually know the store. So
Yeah.
1992. Interesting. Well, now how far are we right now from the statue that we left behind at the beginning?
We're 2 floors up in a completely different section of the museum and kind of kitty corner to that.
2 floors up, kitty corner. So we're pretty much as far away from that as we could possibly get
Actually,
in
we
the
are.
museum,
That's
pretty
right.
much.
Yeah.
And we are not in radio contact with anybody, and Rick is making sure that nobody gets
Absolutely.
into that room. Yeah?
Yeah.
Should we go back?
Yes.
Okay, let's go have a look. Fantastic. Rick, you can move aside. Thank you very much.
Rick?
You're welcome.
Rick, did anybody come in?
Nobody came.
How long were you here for?
The whole time.
The whole time?
Yes.
Nobody came in or out?
Nobody came in.
You didn't touch the envelope, did you?
No.
Okay, this envelope's been here since before we went upstairs, correct? Can you check the seal, just make sure it is still sealed shut?
Yeah, no, good.
That is still good? Yes? Now, inside, you'll remember we left a piece of paper. Okay? So you can show the camera. You got it?
Yep.
So, what we did is we asked you 2 questions. Would you please take the piece of paper? Take the piece of paper. I'd like you to open that up and read what it says.
Oh, that's amazing.
Can you read that out?
Yes, my personal aspiration was to read 2,000 more books in my lifetime. Now, that's not something I've ever taught. Nobody would know that. So 2,000 books, and the number 1992 is when my husband and I started a toy store. Really? Now you're really making me amazed. That's incredible. You guys are incredible.
There we go. 2,000 books and the year 1992. There we go. Rick, you didn't have anything to do with this, did you?
No, sir. I just
Okay.
know people.
No, and that is my handwriting.
That's amazing. There is a connection.
There
You have a
is
connection.
obviously
This-
some kind
This
of
stuff is way more
some
powerful
kind of
than I
connection.
realized.
There we go.
I think what's stunning for me is these are really personal things to me. I got a bit of a chill when it happened. I'm still kind of shocked about the whole thing, but it really speaks to the skill of these 2 magicians. We're very lucky to have them in the city. But,
So you enjoyed yourself?
I guess I did. I'm feeling a little kind of startled by the whole thing still, but yes, I did. These are very intelligent and insightful and contemporary magicians that really speak to how we can read the world.
Just dramatic enough.